Blá 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 blá.
Forgive me, darling, but I must condemn you to an eternity of oblivion. After night will come day, after winter, spring. But the truth will remain unchanged. A man is a predictable, short-lived creature, and therefore a weak one. Certainly you can come up with many excuses to justify what you're about to do. Whether it's jealousy, boredom, or arrogance, whatever pushes you to take the decisive step, from this very moment, you will never be free of fear. You might think that this path is the easiest one to take, but I'm all too familiar with darkness, so trust me when I say that in time it will pull you in so deep you'll have no other choice but to drown. You have made your decision, and you will pay for it. Now, only time will tell if it's already too late for you, Vincent. The question is, what happens next? This is exactly what makes men so weak. In their fleeting vanity, they always seem to fight the wrong demons. Tell me, is this all just a game to you, a source of amusement? Or have you perhaps chosen this path out of necessity? How interesting. Whatever it is you seek, I hope it was worth it, assuming you even had a purpose to begin with. Oh, darling, your thoughts are yet unfledged, but then so are you. Before we finally begin, let me ask you this. If you were given a choice between facing reality with all its hardships and being trapped in a pleasant, everlasting dream, what would you do? Well, then so it shall be.
Jejka, ciao. Não, aqui tem muito texto nessa daqui. Oh, tá bem.
What did she do to me? Am I dead? This doesn't exactly look like purgatory. Where the hell am I? I think I saw something moving there. Probably just a cat, right?
Haru,
Oi, tem live.
Am I
Hey,
officially
tá em live.
Indiana Jones now?
Você amarrou teu microfone num gato também?
Não, não. Eu tô falando baixo mesmo.
Não, tá alto.
Tá alto.
É, tá alto, eu tive que diminuir seu volume, fiquei surdo aqui.
Ok.
Probably doesn't work.
Interessante.
I'll
Novo,
definitely
porém
need
interessante.
those.
43 centímetros? Eita! Nossa, ataque de mosquito assassino, nem fale. Eu tava no 12º andar ontem, tava sendo devorada com repelente.
Ô,
Ah,
tu não ia jogar
I wonder who wore this shoe.
Borderlands?
Ah, just kidding, I don't.
eu ia, só que eu ia jogar ontem.
Ah,
Hoje o Nataka sumiu. E eu não fui falar com ele. Não, mas ontem eu tava muito podre.
Still.
Eu não lembro nem estar na cal com vocês.
ok.
Lembro que eu entrei na cal por um brief momento, eu não lembro o que eu falei. E é isso aí. Eu lembro que você tava em live por algum motivo e eu tava te xingando.
As do ovo.
Não, é verdade, você jogou o jogo do ovo. Acho que foi por causa dos pulos.
É,
Droga,
foi.
agora foi mais rápido.
E aí,
How
tudo
long
bom?
has he
Bem,
been
como é que
there?
estamos?
Cansados.
Is anyone
Sim.
there?
Hello?
Thank
Eu
goodness.
vou abrir live
I
daqui a
thought I
pouco
would die
também, acho que eu
here.
vou startar meu
Can
Dare.
you let me out of this bloody thing?
E...
Conseguiu pegar?
Yeah, but it won't open
Sim,
without a
consegui
key.
pegar.
Oh, that's just marvelous. This
Eu
cuckoo
vou dar comida
bastard
pros
really meant it when he
cachorros.
said he wanted to get rid of me.
Remédio pra tease.
Can you get the key from him, pretty please?
Certo.
Remédio pra mim? Oi?
Working on this blasted
Hã?
shit of his.
Remédio pra tease. Coca.
Ah, tá. Esse...
Ah, tá. Combustível, tu quer dizer.
O estado de espírito que eu tava ontem é o buraco tá hoje.
Sim.
É,
Hoje eu cansei.
eu imagino. E eu já passei por isso. Mas... blá. Oi, esse joguinho parece legal. O que passou isso?
Ok?
Tá fazendo teste de case hoje?
Aham. Essa daqui na real já expirou. Eu dei mole e deixei ela expirar. Mas eu queria muito fazer esse jogo, então eu vou fazer ele em live. Sorry, Devins.
Entendeu? Aqui, se eu for abrir live de Core Keeper, eu paro só quando eu cansar mesmo. Embora eu tenha jogado Core Keeper quase o dia inteiro. Tô meio enjoado. Bom, eu vou ali ver algo pra comer. Eu já venho.
Beleza. Essa é uma boa resposta. Por que eu deveria te soltar? Por que você foi preso?
you up in the first place? And why should I let you out?
That's not what's important right now. Well, I was looking for some stuff here, and this psycho just hates my guts. There's no other reason. Besides him being crazy, that is. I won't hurt you, don't worry. Actually, I can help you. But you'll have to let me out first.
Fine, I'll get you out.
Yes, thank you. This lunatic should be somewhere around here. You'll easily recognize him. Look for a huge machine made out of junk, but be careful. He's nuts.
Why do people even like cheese?
Hey! Don't touch my food!
That guy definitely reminds me of someone. Do you have a moment?
Who are you? I've never seen you before. Did you come from the sky? Did our goddess finally recognize my talent?
I don't think so. I just want the key that opens that cabinet. Can you give it to me?
Then don't waste my precious time! I need to finish the helicopter as soon as possible. But I can't find the rudder.
If I find you a rudder, will you give me the key?
I'll think about it. I really need this rudder, though.
I have some questions. Why are you building a helicopter?
Rumor has it, our madam lives in a castle in the skies above. And that's exactly where I'm going to fly after my helicopter is finished. Once I prove myself worthy of her time, I shall become her obedient servant. Do you have any idea how noble my cause is? Oh, of course you don't. You're just an uneducated brat. Now get lost!
Who's this goddess you were talking about?
Are you mad? How can one not know Almighty Goddess? The one who created this world. Listen up, you nitwit. I shall tell you the truth that nobody else has the guts to accept. Our madam created this world to test our resolve and choose the most worthy of us to stay by her side and roam the earth for eternity. You'll hear people calling her the witch. But that just proves their narrow-mindedness.
Curti.
Entendi, volta.
Tem muito aqui pra fazer?
I'll get going.
Off you go.
She,
No total ou hoje?
maybe she dosed me with some weird
Hoje.
stuff, and this is all just a hallucination.
Eu peguei só 3 hoje.
Does I follow the 3 laws of robotics? Something tells me he doesn't. Hey, robot.
Hey, robot.
I'm not a robot. You are.
I'm not a robot. You are.
Okay. Now I get it.
Okay. Now you get it.
A helicopter made out of junk. What a brilliant idea. Looks like something out of a Slavic fairy tale. The hut on chicken legs, was it? I wouldn't risk going inside. Maybe this cable car will get me out of this junkyard. What did the robber say to the clock? Hands up. Who puts a station in the middle of a junkyard? Very minimalistic. I like that. Colors. And there's a lever missing. Just great. It's It's not gonna work without a lever. This will hold my weight, right? Should have done keto after all. This will hold my weight, right? Should have done keto after all. This will hold my weight, right? Should have done keto after all.
What now? Did you finally get my rudder?
I have some questions. Why are you...
Rumor, what do you...
I'll get going.
Off you go. What now? Did you find...
I'll get going.
Off you go.
I think I saw something moving there. Probably just a cat, right? Probably doesn't work. That's the rudder that weirdo needs for his helicopter. Now I need to figure out how to take it away from this creepy bird.
Did you just call me creepy?
Excuse me?
What's with that look on your face?
Oi, Ana ataca.
Am I...
Oh, foi mal ontem, eu apaguei. Eu dormi o dia inteiro.
First of all, I am not just a bird, I am a raven. A proud and clever creature from the corvid hive.
Tá falando por que eu acho que eu fiquei com febre ontem. Eu passei mal pra caralho.
Of course, but I lost my human image.
De boas.
Okay, I guess I am talking to birds now.
Fica com a gente já no fim de semana, se puder. Então, eu não sei, eu acho que eu tava muito tempo no sol, sabe? Eu peguei um pouco de insolação.
Grande chance.
Nossa, eu tava quebrada ontem. Eu já fui dormir meio cedo segundo. Sábado não dá porque é aniversário do Uraki. Domingo, se eu tiver por aí, a gente joga. Senão a gente vai combinando, uma hora sai esse Borderlands.
What do you mean, it's not your true form?
I see you're new here. This world slowly changes everyone who ends up here, one way or another. It brings out your true nature. I guess I can be considered lucky, as I've seen people turning into horrible creatures or ending up disfigured for it.
Mas e aí, como é que você tá?
Am I going insane?
Aren't we all insane in some way? I'm not sure what's wrong with you per se, but if she sent you here, there must have been a reason.
Farewell.
Goodbye.
Não, fala com coisa, caralho. É sério que eu não consigo falar mais com o corpo?
Yes?
I need this rudder that you're holding.
Why do you need it? Oh, you're going to give it back to that uncultured fanatic, aren't you?
Nem fala em
I
dente.
won't give it to you.
Eu tinha que tirar o siso, a mulher já remarcou umas 15 vezes.
Why don't you want to give the rudder to that crazy guy?
He called my poetry superficial.
Mas você já foi no dentista?
Can you imagine that? This is what he gets for butchering my art. You better tell him that.
Are you sure you can't give me the rudder?
Did I stutter? You're not getting it unless...
Unless... what?
Unless you bring me something French which smells funny.
That's weirdly specific.
An artist's desires may be rather unconventional.
Fine, I'll think of something.
Tá porra.
A bad omen. Not that I'm superstitious. I'd look stupid in that, for sure. Or...
Hey! Don't touch my food! You tried to steal my cheese! That's unacceptable!
I'm sorry, I didn't know it was yours. Can I please take it?
Porra, já não tá com boa sorte.
Sorry! You were going to let me starve! Why would you need it anyway?
I need it to get the rudder for your helicopter.
Really? Am I supposed to believe that?
I had a vision. The goddess almighty told me to take that cheese from you, so that I can find the rudder.
The goddess spoke to you. Huh. Did she say anything about me?
Oh yes, she told me that she's eagerly waiting for you to come to her side. You need to sacrifice the cheese, so you can finally be together.
If that is the wish of the goddess, then by all means, take that bloody cheese.
É isso.
Yes? Are you trying to bribe me with food?
I'm not sure it's French, but it definitely smells like it.
Fair enough. You know how to convince a starving artist. I'll give you that. Here, take the rudder.
Thank you.
But before you go, you must absolutely hear my new poem.
Okay.
By the road so blue haunted by dark witches only, where reigns Beatrice at night, on a blooded throne sits tight. I have roamed this absurd land, touched by fire, your lonely friend. It's not finished yet, so I'd appreciate a second opinion.
To be honest, I don't understand art at all. It was nice, I guess?
Well, not everyone can appreciate poetry. You can go now.
What do you want?
Is that what you need?
Yes, exactly. But how did you get it? I couldn't find it anywhere.
A professional never reveals his methods.
Whatever. The most important thing is that now I can finally finish my helicopter. I never thought I'd say it, but I'm very grateful. What can I do for you in return?
Give me the key from that cabinet, and we're even.
Fine, you can have it. Just please be careful with that charlatan.
I certainly will. Good luck.
Free at last. Nice to see that I was saved by a handsome young man. Together we will be invincible. By the way, I'm Nikolai, but you can call me Nick. And you are?
Vincent.
All right, Vincent. Shall we start?
Maybe we should start with you telling me what the hell is going on here.
You're right. Let's get out of here and I will answer all your questions. I'm sure you have plenty.
Sure. Lead the way. I wouldn't risk going inside. How convenient. I hope he didn't need that. Let's get out of here. Now, will you tell me what's going on?
I'll try to keep it short. You did something to upset Beatrice, didn't you? Well, the thing is that she's an ancient and powerful witch. So she sent you here, to a place where she throws away stuff she doesn't need, or people she can't stand. It exists in some kind of a weird loophole or whatever, so nobody can get in or get out of here themselves. Also, time works differently here, so nobody ever dies. At least not physically, if you know what I mean.
So, people don't age here.
It's just your soul that gets wrinkled, not your face.
That's not too bad. What happened?
Oh, it happens all the time. What do you think this bucket of rocks is here for? The thing is, this place brings out the worst in people, and when they give in to their vices, which we all have plenty of, they begin to transform in different ways.
Yeah, I already talked to a bird. Is this why you have ghost legs?
Bingo! Some of us get used to the changes, but I don't fancy becoming an actual ghost at all. And the worst part is that you can't predict these things. It just happens, or doesn't. Have you ever seen a baby pigeon? Because I haven't. Isn't that weird? Maybe they're sacrificing them to some pigeon god. But then, why haven't they all died out? Questions, questions.
Okay.
By the way, what did you do to piss off Beatrice?
I tried to steal some fancy necklace from her. Thought she was just a lonely crone with a fortune, not an actual witch.
Why would you do that?
I'm a thief. That's what I do.
Well, you better not steal anything here. Don't forget what I told you about this world bringing out the worst.
Tem uma cabra pendurada no fio.
This is ridiculous.
Come on, these are just sheep.
How rude. Let's go, Philip.
You were saying something about getting out of here.
Oh, right. I already told you that nobody can get in or get out of here themselves. But there is in fact a way to summon Beatrice and graciously ask her to let us both out.
Keep talking.
A long time ago, Beatrice left a spell to the first inhabitants of this world, which allowed them to summon her. But humans are greedy bastards, so everybody wanted to have it for themselves. In the end, they tore it into pieces, and each of them took one. Everyone thinks it's just a legend, but I know the spell exists. We just need to get all 7 pieces. That's funny! I could have crossed this ravine without the cable car. I keep forgetting that I can fly, you know?
No, I don't. Alright, so what's the catch?
There's no catch. You see, I'm not very well liked here for a completely unknown reason, given my charming nature. Also, my semi-ghost situation keeps getting worse. That's why I need your help. Are you in?
I'm in.
I knew you were the one to get me out of here.
Oh, and one more thing. Does this place have a name or something?
Ah, sure. It's called Whateverland.
Whatever. What?
Whateverland!
Okay. I'm way too scared of these things. If
Musiquinha
anyone
veio
asks,
daí do
it's a pass for me.
jogo.
Oi?
Musiquinha do jogo.
Muito boa a musiquinha.
Uhum.
He just...
Yeah, he did.
We should help him.
Sure. Why not? His shack is right under the bridge. Ah, my dear Francois, when are you going to give up trying?
I'm way too scared of these things. If anyone asks, it's a pass for me. I still can't believe he jumped like it was nothing. Go down. Thanks for the tip. Was there a parrot? Or a canary? Or maybe even a goldfinch? Was he poisoning the rats, or... For some reason, looking at fire always made me nervous. Was he poisoning the rats, or... Someone has a nice taste in books? A rifle on the wall. Let's hope it never goes off on its own.
Does that really happen?
I don't know. Just thinking out loud.
Oh,
Someone
okay.
has a nice
I should
taste
probably
in
get
books.
used to it.
Was he poisoning the rats, or... I get sad just looking at him.
Hello.
I just saw you jump from that bridge.
So?
I mean, you're alive.
Oh, you're new here, right? No one can die in Whateverland. Sadly.
Really?
I already told you nobody can die here. Were you even listening?
Oh, yeah, you did tell me that. It's just not every day that people jump off bridges right in front of me.
Don't worry. You'll get used to it.
I wouldn't be so sure.
Actually, Nick has a point. After a couple hundred years, you get used to the craziest things. A failed suicide will seem trivial soon enough.
So, are you okay?
Is anyone? Wait, don't answer. Sorry. I don't know why I said that. Sounded way better in my head. I always say stupid things like that. Anyway, it depends on what you mean by okay. Physically, I'm more than okay, which honestly sucks. And if you're asking about my mental state, I don't think I was ever okay to begin with. Some people just aren't made for happiness, I suppose.
I know what you mean. I hope you find something worth living for.
Do you? I don't know whether I should feel happy about someone understanding what I'm talking about, or sad that you had to go through something like that. I'm very bad with words. Sorry. I'm sorry. I'd like to be alone if you don't mind.
Sure. Take care. This is how you become a champion. Go right. I'd never guess. The Arabesque Bar. I hope they have alcohol-free options.
Nick, there you are. I haven't seen you in weeks.
Did you miss me?
You wish. Who's that with you?
This is Vincent. He just got here, so don't mind this whole lost puppy look. Vincent, meet Fida, the owner of this place and the most charming lady in Whateverland.
Charmed. I'm sure I don't look like a lost puppy, Nick.
You do, actually. But not like a sad, beaten dog. At least your face doesn't make me want to adopt you.
Right, but I quite like this low-key, angry puppy look. You could say I already adopted him.
No, you didn't. I'm not a dog.
Yet.
If you don't mind, I'll leave you to discuss your relationship alone. I have other customers. The ones that actually pay. Don't think I forgot that you owe me, Nick.
But they're not your favorites, are they? Vincent, let's get to the table, shall we?
Mm-hmm.
Lucky you.
They look cute, but in a creepy way.
These are the book ashes. A long time ago, they built this fancy prison for us. But we're friends now, and these particular ones have chosen you.
Have chosen me.
You heard me. They are your team now. Judging by the look on your face, you're not a teamwork kind of guy, but don't fret. They're professionals.
Professionals at what?
At playing Bell and Bones, obviously. You could say that it's a game we play here, but it's not just a game. It's an essential part of any Whateverlander's daily existence. Here, let me show you.
Jogo de turno?
Tomando.
Meu Deus. Não entendi isso aí ainda.
Se você não entender, imagina eu.
Quem chega do outro lado primeiro e assim.
O que eu entendi, tem que passar a bola.
Meu Deus. É um jogo de basquete.
E aí, bugou o negócio? Não vai? Putz, skip. Não tá conseguindo selecionar os bichos.
Zoado.
Não achei.
By the way, here's the city map. You certainly need it more than I do.
But how are we going to find the pieces of that spell you mentioned?
Easy. There are 7 pieces total. So, we need to convince 7, or rather 8 people to give their piece to us. That's it.
And you know who these people are?
Vincent, who do you think I am? I wouldn't have asked for your help if I didn't know where to look. Let's see. We have Van, the twins, Umaru-san, Alan, Oswald, Lewis, and of course, Ernest. I marked the places where they usually hang out on your map.
Do you come here often?
Often? I practically live here. It's the best place to write, you know. All those miserable people drinking themselves into oblivion. So tragic, yet so beautiful. I draw so much inspiration from human anguish.
All this drama, when you could just have a drink.
That's the difference between you and me, Vincent. I live and breathe drama, and you just want to be left alone with a glass in your hand. To each their own.
What can you tell me about Van?
Oh, he's a handful. A bored Russian aristocrat who is so lazy that he cannot even scratch his noble nose. I'm sure you will love him.
Oh, definitely. So who are the twins, exactly?
Lily and Rose are a weird duo. One is an engineer, the other's an actress. They really despise each other. And it's not clear which sister envies the other one more. I'm sure we'll have so much fun with that one.
Not one, but 2 crazy sisters? Sign me up. Tell me more about this Umaru-san.
She's a mysterious one, I can tell you that. Always wears a mask that covers her mouth. Not sure if she's afraid to catch some kind of virus or just hiding something underneath. Maybe we'll find out.
I hope not. What about Ellen?
Ellen is the host of the local radio station. Nobody knows her very closely, but we definitely need to be extra careful with her.
Why?
She never leaves her studio, but somehow knows everything about all Whateverlanders.
Cool, but creepy.
Exactly.
What do you have on Oswald?
Not much, apart from the fact that he breeds rabbits. I don't know how and why he does it, but there's that.
Do you know anything about Lewis?
Well, he's a jazz musician, and the ladies love him. I'm not sure if I admire the guy or hate him for it. Probably both.
Can you tell me more about Fida?
Well, she's stunning, but I'm sure you noticed that already. She also makes a very mean margarita. Very mean. Other than that, you should ask her yourself. She doesn't bite most days.
Alright, let's get going.
Ready when you are.
I might as well get used to this table. Just the thought of going on stage makes me nervous. Oh, I love those. I'll just assume it's red wine. Aren't they too old for places like this? I suck at cards. Guess I'll get lucky in love then. Or bell and bones. Works fine for me. That's not the canteen you're used to, huh?
Tem diabo aqui. Tem bicho que parece o diabo ali no canto.
Should I tell him? Nah. It's impressive how well she's adapted here.
Ah, yes, Fida is amazing.
Do you need anything?
How well do you know Nick?
Quite well. He can be very annoying, but I know he has a good heart. So, you better be good to him, or I'll make a kebab out of you.
Don't worry, he's in good hands.
Good. If he ever gets on your nerves, just ignore him. Works like a charm. Besides, I don't think you'd make a good kebab. Too skinny.
You two realize that I can hear you, right? And I am not annoying. I hate you both.
So, what did you do to Beatrice?
Me? Nothing at all. We only met briefly, but she seemed very nice to me.
Then why are you here?
Because I needed to escape. I called, and she answered.
I think I understand.
Fortunately for you, I think you don't. But thanks for not prying.
Goodbye.
Caralho!
Why can't you just give up? If you really expect me to let you paint my side of the living room pink, then you're even more stupid than I thought, sister. But why? You never had any taste anyway. Because it's pink. It's pretty. You know I hate pink. You hate all pretty things. So what? That's not true. You know I'm right. You just can't admit it. I guess liking pretty things also means having a pearl for a brain. Isn't that right, sister? Why do you always have to be so negative? You're ruining my aura. Then go back to your pretty room with your pretty things. You don't get to tell me what to do. As a matter of fact, I am going back to my room, but certainly not because you told me so. I am my own woman. Sure, sweetie. Don't worry your pretty little head. Get that, you petty old bitch. You'll pay for that, sister.
What was that?
I never said it was going to be easy.
Apparently, the sister's mental age hasn't changed much since kindergarten. Apparently, the sister's mental age hasn't changed much.
Cambinho, valeu a raid. Seja muito bem-vindo. E aí, como é que tava lá? Caralho, é isso.
Então, isso também.
15 vezes.
Deus.
E aí, valeu, Cambi. Tudo, tchau, bem-vindo de volta, tchau. Como é que vocês estão?
The modernists have taken it too far.
15 meses.
Always wanted a house with a fireplace. Only robbed them so far.
Não, não gosto de cookie, o Cachá. Beleza, comi.
Should I offer to play fetch with him, or is it too much?
Please don't smear my reputation like that.
Oh.
Janta não? Ih, se ferrou como?
Greetings, gentlemen. May I help you with something?
I'm Vincent. And you are?
Jeeves. Nice to meet you, Vincent.
Do they always fight like that?
I'm afraid so, but it wasn't always this way. They used to be so close as children. They even created their own special twin language.
I wonder if I can try to reconcile them somehow. Do you have any ideas?
I think it's entirely possible, young man. You see, it's not that they don't love each other. It's that they can't communicate this love. I've seen Rose writing a note to Lily, but never sending it. If you find it and deliver it to the addressee, it might be a good first step.
That could work. Thanks for the advice. How did you three end up in Whateverland?
Oh, it's a brilliant story, albeit a short one. The sisters were Beatrice's neighbors, and one day she just had enough of their constant bickering.
Wait, that's it?
Yes. Why? Did you think there were only ne'er-do-wells here? If I have learned anything in my lifetime, it's that nothing is what it seems to be at first glance. Sometimes you need to take a closer look at things to really see them.
Are you a good boy?
Excuse me?
Sorry, I just meant to ask why you look like a dog.
Oh, I see. Well, it's quite easy to explain. I've been taking care of Rose and Lily since they were little girls. When Beatrice sent them to Whateverland, I followed. I guess my loyal nature just finally manifested itself. So, you could say that I am a good boy indeed.
Don't you regret choosing to be stuck here with them forever?
Not even for a second. I just wish they could restore the beautiful bond that I know they still have.
I'll get going.
Farewell.
Always wanted a house with a fireplace, only robbed them so far. The modernists have taken it too far with this one. I hated piano lessons as a child.
You used to play, really?
Don't ask me to do it, because I won't.
What a great loss for humanity.
Ah, que você vai abrir live. Vou. 5 minutos depois ele jogar na cama.
É isso.
Looks like someone doesn't care about mundane things like torn curtains.
Or just pretends not to care.
Maybe you're right. I'm willing to bet you didn't get through even half of these books. Nice view. Whateverland could become a pretty postcard.
That's actually a good idea. People love postcards.
Do they now?
Please, stop ruining things for me, Vincent. I'm fragile.
Why does it feel like she already hates me, though I haven't done anything yet? Is this genius, or just crazy? I can never tell.
Where did I put my screwdriver? What do you want?
Is that what they call sisterly love?
Bem-vindo de volta.
As if someone could love that mess of a woman. It was always like that between us. Ever since we were little girls.
A pergunta que não quer calar, Combinho.
Actually,
Terminou Ragnarok?
I even wrote a letter. But I don't think that's any of your business.
Just as I thought. You don't really hate her, do you?
You clearly misunderstood. Please, leave me alone. I need to work.
Ela tava falando mais cedo pro Jonathan quanto eu só morri. Não sei o que aconteceu.
Do you still have that letter you wrote to Rose?
Foi tenso ontem,
Maybe I
só
do.
desapareceu.
But I don't see how that's any of your business.
Point taken.
Ontem tu fez cosplay de Huraki.
Ontem eu fiz cosplay de Uraki.
Do you know Harold? You look like you do.
Harold? Haven't seen him in a long time. I heard he finally started building his helicopter a while ago. Why do you ask? Have you heard anything from him?
Yeah. Helped him finish that thing. Didn't end well.
I told him it wasn't going to work. If only he'd shown me his blueprints earlier. Anyway, thanks for helping him out. He rarely gets the attention he deserves.
Is that an actual computer? Looks ancient.
This is Sam 9000. One of my best creations yet. And he's not ancient, just a little retro.
Why Sam?
Smart, autonomous machine. Brilliant, isn't it? Rose would never think of something like that. Never.
It is quite impressive. I'll give you that.
Glad you agree. He's a good boy, and I'm so proud of him.
I heard you two have a piece of the spell which summons Beatrice. I really need it.
What makes you think I care about what you need? And the fact that you have Nick as a sidekick isn't helping.
Come on, Lily, it was ages ago.
And your smug face still makes me sick.
Whatever he did do back then, he's a different man now.
Exactly.
However it is, I don't care. This whole conversation so far has been a waste of time, and I have plenty of work. So, please, see yourselves out.
Gente, já deu uma hora. Eu vou pro próximo jogo que eu estou caindo.
Oxe. Hã?
Que eu cheguei, você não tava aí, né?
É que eu dormi mais cedo.
Tá vendo? Estão me julgando.
Das 7 às 8 e pouco eu tiro um cochilo. Tá louco, tô acordando 8 horas, 7, 8 horas da manhã todo dia. Pra quê? Não sei. Sinceramente, eu não sei.
Não queria que a Twitch funcionasse. Porque lá na P, da frente, acho que só tem ele no prédio, sabe?